This morning we called this press conference in regard to the various notices that have come from the government instructing that cargo landed at Port of Mombasa to be evacuated to Suswa beginning 1st June. What we want the government to do is just to open a freedom of choice. We want the government not to force people to use SGR as a mode of transport. There was a notice that came from CS Macharia regarding the cargo evacuation to Suswa. His counterpart in Uganda, General Edward Katumba Wamala, who is the CS for Public Works and Transport in Kampala, said categorically on his notice, in his reaction or response to the notice that was issued by CS Macharia, that Uganda won't allow this. Uganda wants it to be optional. He said that the Uganda importers who want to use the SGR are allowed to do so, but it should not be mandatory. So this is what came from Uganda. Then now we are wondering if our own CS for the Minister of Transport is still forcing into us, despite the fact that the consumers, the importers in Uganda have said, let it be optional. So why are they forcing into us? So we are against the forceful use of SGR, and what we want is Kenya to open for us market so that we may be able to choose which mode of transport we want to use. So I want the government to get it clearly that Kenya Transport Association does not compete in any other way, in any way with SGR. SGR is a mode of transport, road transport is also a mode of transport. So what we want is that fairness, we want freedom of choice, that's what we want. Any importer who wants to use road, please give him that opportunity to use road. Any importer who wants to use SGR, please give him the opportunity to use SGR. So that is our plea to the government, and that is what we are asking the government to do, to open for us market so that we may be able to trade freely.
Hapa kuna mambo ya katiba ambayo serikali bado haijafikiria. Kwanza huu mradi wa SGR ulipelekwa mbio sana, sio because of economic reasons, but it's political reasons. As you are aware, the Chinese signed the contract and Exim Bank with Kenyan government. Up to date, the Kenyan government has not made public the agreement that they signed with the Chinese. Now, they signed the contract in haste because of the election which were coming in December. So the Madaraka Express was supposed to be much earlier so Uhuru can show the country that we have done something. And this is wrong. We have written to the government, we have written to KPA and the Kenya Railways to give us the contract that they signed with the Chinese. The reply that they gave it to us, this is a secret between the two countries. Now what we are saying, these are public money, it's taxpayers' money. And once it touches taxpayers' money, it must be made public. Now, the problem that we have, everything is shrouded in secrecy. Ambao the constitution does not allow that. Na jambo la pili, kuna issue ya public participation. Public participation is a constitutional provision. Ingekuwa serikali imeanza kujadili na counties husika na watu husika wakataka maoni yao, hapo angalau tungeweza kujua kwa huu mradi umefanywa kwa njia ya roho safi. Sasa to transfer services from a county like Mombasa, which is the smallest county among these 47 counties. Mombasa has no any other income. Doesn't have agriculture. It doesn't have industry. It does have nothing, but it survived because of the port. And in fact, ikiwa Mombasa itakuja chini, it means the whole coast province itakuja chini economically. Sasa consideration ya kumove services, because Mombasa harbors the port. Mombasa harbors the port. So all the services of the port is being transferred from Mombasa to Embakasi to Suswa. So Mombasa has no port. It's just a transit. Every container that comes out from the ship, it goes to the SGR and away. So there is nothing left for Mombasa. The economic consideration of this county was not taking consideration at all, and this is wrong. Ikiwa SGR is a national strategic or economic for the country, so is Kenya Airways. Why don't they tell Kenyans, you must not fly any other airlines but fly Kenya Airways? If they don't do that it means the transport of containers, it should be left by consignees. They will decide what mode of transport to transport.